Welcome to episode 4. I hope everyone had a great weekend and your week is starting off good. You're healthy, you're happy, and you're dealing with whatever you can in life and you're getting through it. Because life's going to hit you hard, and sometimes it feels like the shit just keeps coming, wave after wave. You're dealing with stress, pressure, setbacks, and maybe even depression. I don't need to keep talking about this, but I have to, because a lot more people have it than you think. They may put a smile on their face and go about their day, and you would never know that deep down inside they're hurting. They don't know what to do. They don't know which way to go. But when you've been through it, as I have a couple times, and this goes back maybe 15 years ago, 14 years ago, I had no one to talk to. I didn't know how to get through it. I didn't know what was going on. I felt like I was in a fog all day long. I didn't want to get up out of bed the first time it hit me. Sorry for the audio, but if you guys listen to my rap, the mic went to shit. So I'm having to use my earpiece until I get a new mic. But listen, even when you're in the deepest, darkest place and it feels like there's no way out, I'm here to tell you that's not true. It may take some time, but you can get through it. And I'm going to share some real, no BS strategies that has helped me and my clients overcome adversity, help them stay mentally strong, and keep pushing forward. No matter what life threw at me or them, it helped. So let's get into this. Let's cover these topics. Acknowledge the reality, but control the response. Acknowledge what's going on, but try and control the response. Try. The first thing you have to do is understand adversity is part of life. No one is immune to it. The difference between those who overcome and those who get stuck, it's how you respond. How you can sit there and say, why me? Or you can sit there and say, how can I shift my mindset to, for example, what can I learn from this? I'm not saying this is easy, but if you want to get through this, you're going to have to learn how to shift your mindset. I didn't know any of these tools. I had to figure this all out myself. Ask yourself, how can I get stronger? Again, what can you learn out of what I'm going through or what you've been through? Because every setback is an opportunity to level up and learn if you let it be. Another one is, I've always said this, when the body moves, the mind follows. You cannot just sit there in your pain, in your sadness, and expect things to change. If you're feeling down, the worst thing you can do is nothing. Trust me, that's the worst. Because I've done it. I had the pillow over my head. I didn't want to wake up out of bed. But you've got to get up, no matter how shitty that day is, how shitty you feel. Get up, get outside, get some sunshine. Do some grounding. People laugh at that, but trust me, it works. Like today, even today, I woke up. I was like, it's nice outside. Let me go outside and get some sunshine on my face. Walked outside barefooted, talked to the neighbor. Like, why are you barefooted? I said, I just want to feel the earth. But other than that, go lift some weights, walk, whatever it is, move. Because physical movement releases endorphins. For some of you may know this, some of you may not. It's your natural body's antidepressant. It may not fully make you feel great, but it's going to help much better than just sitting there and doing nothing. And when you start physically feeling better, and you see yourself in the mirror and you're looking better, your mind is going to follow. It's not just a fitness thing. This is just about all areas of life. It's a life thing. So what I'm telling you guys is, and this is very important because everything I'm sitting here talking to you about, I've been through and I've learned. A lot of you may not have known a lot of the stuff I've been through. You know, some of you might have thought that, oh, I was just there to just destroy the gym. I didn't learn anything. I didn't do any growth for myself. But a lot of things I learned on my own. I've experienced it. I was like, how am I going to get over this? Let me go and do some research. Let me look on YouTube. We have such a vast array of knowledge that we can find and implement for ourselves. You know, it's not just doctors, guys, okay? So what I want to say is you got to protect your mental space. And ever since I was a kid, I thought about this. I was like, everything on the news is just negative. So here's a few examples. The news, constant negativity, social media, you're comparing yourself to others. Trust me, you think everybody's happy? No, they put their best moments. You ever see anybody really crying on social media? Oh, my life is shit. No, trust me, a lot of people's lives are fake. Everybody's faking this. Then toxic conversations with people in general. Try to eliminate it as much as you can. This past year, I cut out a lot of people in my life. I don't want to get into it, but a lot of close people. Because if I can sit back and look at myself and say, okay, I was wrong here, I was wrong there, and I can better myself, or I have my friends sit there and I ask them, I said, listen, was I wrong in this situation? And if I was, I apologize. Because all this negativity, all this shit that's going on in the world, social media, news, toxic people around you, bringing you down, energy vampires, it will eat at your energy and your motivation. So ask yourself, what are you feeding your mind daily? Have you really thought about this? No, because everybody's in such a rat race rush. Get up, take a shower, go to work, come home, bills, go to sleep, hardly have time for family. It's ridiculous. This world is becoming shit. So switch the garbage as much as you can that's in your life for more positive things. Read books that push you forward, help you grow. Listen to your podcasts that teach you something. I listen to Jay Sheedy, Sadhguru, a few other guys, I forgot their names. I just continue to listen to these people. Even at nighttime, you can put stuff on at night. Different hertz, positive motivational speaking. Because even at night, subconsciously you will pick up positivity. Have you ever thought about oh, you had nightmares? What was on the TV when that happened? Probably something that was horrific or horror. So surround yourself with people who make you better. Your mind is like a muscle. You train it right, and it becomes stronger. I'm not saying this is easy, but unless you want to be in that negative space, you gotta change what you're doing. And that leads me into my next topic. Motivation comes and goes, okay? It's discipline When the motivation leaves, it's a discipline that takes over to keep you going. If you're relying on motivation, let me tell you, that's not going to always be there. Because the days where you're feeling like doing nothing or feel like shit, those are the days that define you. Discipline is what separates the winners from the quitters. Quitters and losers. You're not always going to win. But it's how you pick yourself back up, learn from whatever happened, and keep going forward. It's about doing what needs to be done, even if you don't fucking feel like it. You gotta do it. Whether that be staying up late to work, to reach that goal, whatever it is in business, or if it's some project, or whatever it is, or competition. You gotta build these habits, set routines, and make them non-negotiable, guys. There was times in the beginning when I first started competing, I was like, I wanted to go out. I wanted to stay out all night. I wasn't used to a routine. It was my first few times competing. I was like, fuck, I want to stay out. But then I thought to myself, listen, I gotta get ready for the show. I only have like 12 weeks. I don't have time for this. I got my ass home, went to sleep, you know. That's how you stay on track, even when life is pulling you down or in different directions. So the biggest enemy isn't out there. It's in your head. The voice that tells you you're not good enough. That you'll never make it. Oh, let's just give up. Don't. That's going to happen, especially at times when you're at your weakest, or you're most vulnerable, or you're tired. That voice is a liar. Okay? What's deep in the back of your head, remember that goal. The story that you tell yourself determines your reality. So rewrite it. Stop saying I can't. Stop being around people who say you can't. I've talked about this over a month and a half ago. Be around positive people that are on your side, that will keep it real for you as well. And start saying you will. Say, I will. I will do this. I will get to this. I will overcome this. Stop looking at failure as the end and start seeing failures or defeats as feedback. It's okay. Learn from it. Change your self-talk and change the outcome. And that will change the outcome. Listen, guys. Adversity is guaranteed. Pain is guaranteed. But it seems like everybody's getting weak. Nobody wants adversity. And who wants adversity? But it's going to happen. Everybody wants to be a millionaire, do a show and win. But it's not going to come without a little bit of suffering and pain. It's all guaranteed. But staying down and not growing, that's a choice. And if nobody's telling you this, I'll tell you this. Because I talk to my clients like this. If you're working with me, you've already taken a step in the right direction by choosing somebody who's been through all the shit, the ups and downs. That's what consists of a great coach rather than just a good coach. Because that coach can get inside your head mentally and tell you and change, even if you can't change your mind around. They can help you change that mindset and tell you that you're stronger than this. You have what it takes to fight back and push through. You got this. And to come out the other side even better than before, better than you ever thought. But you got to understand, it all starts with you. I can only do so much. I can only do so much for my clients, my friends, my loved ones. Even for you guys, you can only do so much for people. But if they're not willing to help themselves, you got to know when to stop. Because eventually it's going to start draining you. Like I talked 10 minutes prior about this. So today I challenge you, take one of these strategies and put it into action. If you have any questions about anything I talked about, please feel free to DM me. Because like I said, a lot of people don't want to talk about it. You may feel ashamed. Don't. A lot more people than you know or think are going through things in life, but they don't talk about it. That's the worst thing you can do, is not talk about it. So listen guys, leave a comment or DM me. Let me know if any of this has resonated with you, if it helped whatsoever. Because what I've been through in life and what I've done and overcome, I would love to be able to help others. Make it a little easier if I can. Make things a little bit more understandable what you're going through. Let's be positive in this world, guys, with all this negativity that's going on. So share this with anybody who may need to hear it. Because you never know. Your closest friend may be hurting. You never know what's happening. So let's keep pushing forward together, all right? Keep your head up, stay positive, and be good to each other. Stay tuned for next episode, which will be talking about overcoming injuries and setbacks and surgeries and how to deal with them, how to overcome them and continue forward. Because a lot of people do not know what to do when something like this happens. There's not a lot of guidance there. I've been through it, and I'm more than welcome to help you guys out with this. I hope you all enjoyed.